Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be doing my very first memory spread in my 2023 planner. This is for the week of New Year's, which is December 26th through January 1st. And we are starting off the new year fun and vibrant and super extra. We are going to be using a Birthday Queen from SPC. The moment I saw this kit, I knew I had to use it ASAP, which is why I'm using it for New Year's instead of an actual birthday. And in case you guys are new here, I am a part of SPC's affiliate team, so you can use code Elisa10 to save on your next order if you would like. But this is what the kit looks like. I'm super excited to lay down the spread. It's going to be so fun. I am going to be color blocking, of course. So that is what the ultimate kit looks like. And then, of course, we have some add-ons and what's not. So we have the extra skin tone freebie. I did pick up the extra color of the labels and whatnot, but I don't think I'm actually going to use this. I think I'm going to stick to the colors that are in the kit. So I'm just going to set that aside. We have the doodles, the fashion girls, and the New Year's add-on. And then for foil overlays, we're going to be going with black foil. So firstly, I have this quote box overlay sheet from Planner Pixie Co., just some New Year's quotes. I have a partial foil bundle also from SPC. This is black in sparkle. So we just have 4 pages of the foil bundle. And then for underlays, like I said, super extra and fun. We are going with the John underlays from Plannahannah. And like I said, I'm not going to be using the label sampler in blue, so we're going to set that aside. But I do have the underlays in light pink, pumpkin, lime, and lavender. So I'm super excited to be color blocking the foil as well as the labels. But yeah, that is it for the foil and the kit. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and start putting down the base of the spread, and I'll be right back. Well, I hope everyone's new year is off to a fantastic start. As per usual, I did absolutely nothing to celebrate New Year's because I'm an old lady and I like to be in bed early. So I tried to go to bed at like 9 p.m. on New Year's, but the fireworks situation was not going to allow that. I mean, this year especially was like unlike any other year that I've ever experienced. Like, it was consistent fireworks from like 7 p.m. until well after midnight, and they were some of the loudest fireworks I've ever heard in my life. I assume there had to have been some sort of fireworks show near me or multiple fireworks shows near me because there was no way that these fireworks were coming out of someone's driveway. So yeah, it was ridiculous. I was not happy. My pets were not happy. It was just like a whole situation. So, yeah. Anyways, I thought since this was my New Year spread, it would be fun to talk about some of my favorites from 2022 as far as like planner stuff goes. So, this year was especially good for planner related releases, if I do say so myself. And I'm very proud of myself this year because I ventured out of my comfort zone quite a bit and I use quite a few new shops in my planner. So, yeah. Anyways, I have a list of things to highlight, so I'll just go ahead and get started. So the first thing I want to talk about is my favorite kit shop of the year. So my answer for this is always SPC. Like, they are my tried and true. They never disappoint. I love me some SPC, but other than SPC, I do want to highlight one of the new shops I discovered this year, which is Pink Diamond Planner Co. So I have been following Pink Diamond Planner Co. I feel like for a little while, but I didn't actually start purchasing and using her kits until 2022, and I have been very impressed with everything that I have received. Her exclusive artwork especially has been amazing. Her mystery kits, like, are you kidding me? I'm very much so looking forward to continuing getting her kits in 2023. I have a feeling it's going to be a good year, so definitely wanted to highlight her. And next up, we have my favorite doodle shop of the year. So this should come as no surprise. My favorite doodle shop always is Carly Plans. I feel like especially towards the end of 2022 and going into 2023, my planner has been converted to like 90% Carly Plans doodles and like 10% everyone else that I use, like Once More Love, Coffee Monsters Go, all of them. So yeah, I'm definitely a Carly Plans stan, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what she comes out with in the new year, especially with her color of the month and all that fun stuff. So, yeah. Next up, we have my favorite foil shop of the year, and for this one, I really have to highlight Alicia Craft. Alicia has been killing it in the foil game. I mean, her releases are amazing. Her quality control is unlike any other shop that does in-house foil. You will never have an imperfection on any of your foil. Like, it is incredible that what she does. Like, I can't, yeah. And her themed collections that she comes out with to match certain kits that have been released, amazing. I love Alicia. I'm really looking forward to seeing what she comes up with in 2023. And then now we'll get into some more specific things. So the next thing I want to talk about is my favorite kit that was released this year. So this is going to be like in shop kit releases, not mystery kits, because that has its own little section. So this one I feel like I have a couple of answers for this one, but okay. I'm going to talk about my favorite kit release, and then I'll talk about my favorite re-release. So yeah, favorite in-shop kit release this year was Eliza from SPC, which was a Wild Thornberries themed kit, which I still cannot believe that there's a Wild Thornberries kit out there. It is like so niche. I cannot believe that that like exists and that happened, especially like the way that that spread turned out for me. I loved it so much. If you guys want to look at that spread or that plan with me, I think that came out back in June is when I used it. So yeah, obsessed with it. Definitely my favorite kit release. And then my favorite reformat is gotta be the Jurassic Park kits because it was just perfect timing with Jurassic World Dominion coming out, and you guys know Jurassic Park is my favorite movie of all time, so I was very happy that that kit got reformatted. And then next up, my favorite mystery kit, and if you guys know me, you should know the answer to this because this is a recent mystery kit. So anytime anyone has ever asked me, what is my dream kit? Like if I could hire an artist to come up with a custom kit just for me, what would the theme be? My answer was always an African safari kit. And Pink Diamond Planner Co. delivered my dream kit to my doorstep just last month, and I'm still like in awe that this kit exists, and the artwork that Darcy did was fantastic. It is so true and accurate to an African safari that I can't believe it. I feel like a lot of times when I see artwork depicting a safari or something like that, it's not, people don't do their research and they throw in like toucans and tigers and like crap like that, which you can't even find, those animals you can't even find in Africa. So I'm very happy that this kit is true and accurate, and it is just the most perfect kit I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm obsessed with this kit. I'm definitely going to hoard it for a little bit. I'm putting it into the universe that within the next 5 years, I'm going to plan a trip to Africa, Kenya specifically, and I'm going to go on an African safari, and I'm going to have a kit to use for that event, and I'm so hyped about it. You guys have no idea. So, yeah, those were some of my favorites for 2022. Let me know what your guys' favorite kit or mystery kit from this year was, your favorite shops. Help me discover new things because I definitely want to try to continue to venture out of my comfort zone in the new year. So, I guess we will start talking about my day to day. So, yeah, like I said, New Year's spread. So, Monday was the December 26th. So, this is the day I actually tested positive for COVID. I had been sick for a couple days. I had just been putting off taking the test because I hadn't had to take a test in the last 3 years that we've been in this pandemic, and I just wasn't looking forward to sticking something up my nose. So I put off taking the test until Monday, even though I knew I was sick and stuff. So yeah, did that first thing, tested positive, and no surprise there. I uploaded a plan, not a plan with me, no, I uploaded a kids lineup this day because I was in my apartment with no kits and planner stuff. So yeah, I had to do my lineup this day. So I did that. I FaceTimed my sister, had a YouTube binge, and then I continued to read my book this day. I don't remember what I was reading, but I was reading something because I marked it down. Moving on to Tuesday, this was the day before I moved out of my apartment, so I made sure to wake up uber early this day, and I finished all of my packing, and I had a major cleaning day. I had to do everything because I wanted to leave my apartment as spotless as possible so I can get as much of my security deposit back as possible. So I mean, I vacuumed, I did dishes, I wiped every surface possible down in that apartment. Like, I left it pretty dang spotless. I'm very proud of myself. So, yeah. Also, this day, unfortunately, Winnie had another seizure. This is now her fourth seizure, but thankfully, they haven't progressed in, how long they last or how frequent they are. So, she's still doing okay. The seizure again was another like 60-second seizure, and then she came out of it and she was fine. So yeah, had to mark that down. I have a little like section in my notes on my phone where I keep track of the dates of her seizure. So when it's time to go to the vet, I have that information there. So yeah, and then I finished my book on Tuesday, and then I binge watch whatever show I was watching. Obviously, it's Game of Thrones because I marked it in the sidebar. And then Wednesday was a moving day, so my parents drove up to Stephenville to meet me in their vehicles so we can load them up, and that was a bright and early. And we loaded those vehicles up, and I had to go return my Wi-Fi modem and turn in my keys before we headed out. And I got stuck in so much traffic. Like the drive between Waco and Stephenville is like back roads, country roads, type of thing. And for whatever reason, they decided to start doing construction on the day I was moving out. So I was stuck in traffic for a good hour, which is ridiculous for back roads. So I was not happy, but whatever, we dealt with it. And then I marked down that I picked up some of SPC's new releases this day. I got canes for dinner because I was exhausted after moving, that I didn't want to cook or think about cooking or anything like that. So we got canes for dinner, and then I marked down that I was exhausted. It was a very long day on Thursday. I'm very happy to be done moving, but just knowing that I could potentially be moving again in the next couple of weeks or months just like stresses me out. I hate moving. That is like my least favorite thing on the planet. And I've done it quite a few times and it's awful every single time. So, yeah. Moving on to Thursday, the very first thing I marked down was that I slept in because, again, moving just made me so exhausted. I needed as much sleep as possible. And then, of course, I woke up super duper sore because I lived on the second floor. So, moving boxes and furniture up and down stairs and heavy boxes, that is, my back was sore, my arms were sore. I was just in rough shape Thursday morning. So, yeah, had to mark that down. And then I spent most of my day cleaning out my old room. So, cleaned out the closet, cleaned out underneath the bed because I had to move all my stuff back into my room essentially, especially like clothes and stuff. I needed to get rid of all of my unwanted stuff in my closet so I could fit my wardrobe in there. So, that was like an all day situation. I did some vacuuming, and then I did manage to finish a book this day, and then I marked down that I stayed up late to do so, of course, because it was a good book. I don't remember what it was again, but it was a good book. Yeah. Moving on to Friday, first thing I marked down was that my sister came into town. So if you guys watched last week's, it wasn't even last week's, the Plan With Me I uploaded 2 days ago. Me and my sister had left my parents' place right before Christmas because they were infested with COVID. So she had tested negative, so she decided to come back into town for New Year's because she still wasn't back at work at that point. So she came into town Friday morning, so I had to mark that down. And then we went out and did some grocery shopping because my parents do not keep their fridge very stocked when me and my sister are not home. So we had to do some shopping so we had stuff to eat over the course of the weekend. So we did that, and then we went to Chick-fil-A for lunch. So that was fun. And then I came back home and took a much needed nap because I don't know why, but my cramps were uber bad Friday afternoon, so I just wanted to lay down and relax, and I ended up falling asleep, so I had to mark that down. Then I spent the rest of the evening watching some more Game of Thrones, and I am like pushing through Game of Thrones, you guys. Like, I think I'm on season 5 now, and I only started it less than 2 weeks ago, so I'm gonna need a new show to watch fairly quickly. It's funny how quickly you can get through shows when you don't have school or work or anything like that. You're just sitting at home doing absolutely nothing. So yeah, doing that, and then moving on to Saturday, the very first thing I marked down, of course, was New Year's Eve. Had to mark that down, and then I had gone through my bookshelves at my parents' place and pulled out some unwanted books. So on Saturday morning, I went to the gas station, filled up my tank, and then I went around to all the free little libraries around town. So if you guys don't know what that are, it's like a little box. It looks like a mailbox in someone's yard, but it's just for books and stuff that people want to donate and whatnot. So you can actually download the free little library app, and it'll show you all of the little libraries in your area. So I went to, I want to say like half a dozen of them near me, and I had donated my books to several of them, and unfortunately there wasn't anything in them that I was interested in, but at least I got to offload some of my books, and hopefully someone will find them and take advantage of them. So that was fun. And then I marked down that I was very annoyed this afternoon. I won't get into why, but it was a bad evening. And then I pulled stickers for my next plan with me, and I started a new book this day. I started False Witness by Karen Slaughter, which is a really good book. I'm still not done with it. It's taken me a while to get through it because it's a hefty book, but yeah, it's just a lot of information for me to like absorb, and I feel like I can't read very much of it at once. So hopefully I'll finish it today, but yeah, it's taken me a while to get through it. And then Sunday, the first thing I marked down was that it was New Year's Day, and because it was the first of the month, I meant all of the pets got their prevention, so I marked that down. I did some filming and reading, and then I also introduced my sister to the planning world, which is, I've been planning since like 2019 with like stickers and stuff, and I've never once showed my sister my planner, and for some reason I felt like doing that today, so I showed her my planner, and I think I converted my sister to a planner girl. We'll see, but yeah, I did that with her. We had a movie night. We watched The Woman King this evening, and then of course I stayed up late again Saturday, or not Saturday, Sunday. So yeah, that is pretty much it for my New Year's week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, I'll have all of these shops featured in the video linked in the description box down below, as well as any coupon codes or referral links I have for them. If you guys are interested in knowing where specific stickers are from, do not hesitate to ask, because I know I don't talk about them in my actual Plan With Me's. But yeah, please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!